Thanks, Matt and Jason. From a very cold Pan American Stadium, it's the Class 4A playoffs. The number 3 Landry-Walker Charging Buccaneers and the number 6 Plaquemine Green Devils. The Cox 4 Game of the Week playoff action. Troy Lebeouf along with Joe Davis, Haley Asaro on the sidelines tonight. She should be cold as well. Joe, we got a really good one tonight, my friend. Quarterfinal action, these two teams with a lot of speeds on both sides of the ball.
They really do. I mean, both of these football teams are very, very talented. You look at the Landry-Walker football team that barely lost a car this year. They are super talented at the quarterback position. They have a lot of talent up front on the defensive side of the football. They get it done with the secondary as well. So across the board, Landry-Walker has speed, talent, and quickness.
Had a chance to talk to Coach Paul DiStefano of Plaquemine, and this is what he had to say.
A lot of speed, without a doubt, the fastest club we've seen all year. They seem to have their best athletes on defense, which is smart on their part. The defensive line is ferocious. The number 90 kid, we're going to have our hands full trying to block him tonight. Free safety, number 17, is probably the best we've seen all year. The secondary is second to none. So, we're going to do what we do. We're going to run right at them, and hopefully we can control the football and win the time of possession game, and maybe our defense can help us get a few turnovers.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you, Troy.
Joe, as you heard from Coach DiStefano, a lot of respect for Landry-Walker.
I mean, you look at the talent. We just talked about it. There's speed everywhere. This is a team that went toe-to-toe with Carr. And, one of these two teams will have an opportunity next week to either play a Franklinton or Carr. And they better have their chin straps buckled up, that's for sure.
Coach Emmanuel Powell had a big task. These schools consolidated right before the season started. He had a lot of good things to say about his opponent. Coach Emmanuel Powell of Landry-Walker. Coach, got to be excited getting to practice during Thanksgiving week quarterfinals.
Yes, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. Just to be able to play the one day after Thanksgiving is always good. I mean, since you some of the standing 8 here.
Coach, pretty good football team. You guys play in a very, very tough district. This had to get you ready for the playoffs.
Well, all year I've been saying that we've been battle tested just throughout our district. Every team in the district made the playoffs, and everybody made a good run this year. So, it's just going to be a really, really good game tonight. I'm excited about being here. We're ready to play.
Coach, you play a team in Plaquemine with a very potent offense, a lot of speed. Defensively, they cause a lot of turnovers. What do you think about Plaquemine?
Well, I think they're an outstanding team, very well coached, very good athletes, just like you said. So, we just got to be able to just pull together as one, and hopefully we come out successful at the end of the game.
Coach, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Coach Powell, just a no-nonsense guy. He wants to use his speed tonight. Yeah. He wants to use what has got him here because they played in a very, very tough district.
They did.
The Plaquemine Green Devils, obviously, they had a great season, Joe. They lost to 2 5A teams in East Ascension and Zachary. Throughout the season, you see right here, this is some of their highlights from the season. They did this without their LSU verbal commitment, Devon Gotcho.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're very talented teams. When you get this deep into the playoffs, you're going to have players on both sides of the football that are going to be making plays for you to get you to these opportunities. And you look at Wicks, the quarterback, he's stepped up his game during the playoffs. During the regular season, throwing the football over 900 yards, and then later in the season, into the playoffs, has been using his legs to get it done. So these guys are stepping up when it means something.
They have a pretty good football player to hand it off to. Wicks. He hands it off to number 22, Julius Marcelin.
Well, and look, and teams are starting to key on this young man. He's got over 2,000 yards rushing on the season, 27 touchdowns. He's only 5'11", 205 pounds. You talk to a lot of these coaches. He's not a speed demon. He's not going to, blaze you with speed. He's not a 4'4" guy, 4'3" guy. He's a 4'7" guy. Had a knee injury a couple of years ago. It's kind of taken away some of his burst, but he is one that gets it done. Look at his stats right there. 2,100 yards, 6.9 yard average. That is sick. I don't care at what level. And 27 touchdowns. That's getting it done and putting it in the end zone, and that's what winning football is all about.
With the task of trying to tackle that, man, is that defense for Landry-Walker. But they got a pretty good defensive lineman in George Lee.
George Lee is one of the best talents we'll see on the Cox 4 Game of the Week. There he is, big number 90, 6'3", 255 pounds. What he does special is he gets after the quarterback, has 17.5 sacks on the season. This is an SEC-type player. This is a guy that will end up at an LSU, at a Georgia, at a Florida. A lot of teams are looking at this kid in the SEC. He will play in 2 years somewhere, if he stays healthy, at the next level, at a high level.
Absolutely. We got a really good one here. It's the Plaquemine Green Devils, number 3 in Class 4A, the Landry-Walker Charging Buccaneers from Pan American Stadium. Don't go anywhere, folks. Got a good one. We'll throw it back to the studio. We'll throw it to Jessica. Jessica?